Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records here, coming at you with another video. It's been a while since I've done a chair video, but just kind of had a crazy dig this weekend and thought I would show you some stuff. Man, some insane stuff this weekend, so I'll go ahead and get started. So last week was just a crazy week for us. Week before last, I had this huge pop-up, sold like 2,000 records. It was crazy, but it was just like a couple weeks of like 2 hours of sleep every night. Just kill myself trying to get everything ready. And then we had the pop-up. It was just very successful, very good, but it was just a lot of really, really hard work. And, you know, we were just both tired, me and my wife, and just kind of, you know, I don't know if you guys have been there, but when you just kind of look at each other, you think, you know, we need to really get out of town and go somewhere and do something. So about on Wednesday, we decided, hey, let's get out of town. My cousin was getting married in Asheville, which is in the mountains, on Saturday. So we decided at Thursday after I got off work, we were going to head up to the mountains. And I was talking to, if you guys follow Hank over at Smokestack Records, I was talking to him, seeing if he'd be around so maybe we could meet up. I've been wanting to meet up with him. He's like, actually on Thursday night I'm going to be in town. I'm going to be seeing a show, this band called Post Animal. Never heard of them, but I kind of started looking, researching into them and stuff, and they are this like neo-psych prog band, really, really cool stuff. And it's actually funny, one of the guys in the band is on Stranger Things. He plays Steve Harrington on Stranger Things. And we love Stranger Things, so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. He doesn't tour with them, so he wasn't there. But anyway, so I contacted the band and did an interview with them. So I did like it was a great interview with them. Really nice guys, and they talked about all their psych and prog influences. That's the last video I uploaded. So that was really cool on Thursday night, and they gave me this. This is their new album, and they autographed it for me. But it's called When I Think of You in a Castle. Really, really nice gift they gave me on pink vinyl. You can see all the guys in the band. There's Steve from Stranger Things. He's in there, but pretty cool. They were really super generous in giving me this and autographing and everything for me. Really nice guys. Had a great time with their show. So after that, I'm going to post some like live footage and stuff of the band. They're just incredible. If you like that kind of thing, like King Gizzard and all that stuff, they had some really great music. So check them out, Post Animal. So then I had a couple other, you know, record digging agendas, but not really much. I just wanted to hit the main record stores. In Asheville, there's Voltage Records, which is kind of a small spot, but sometimes has some pretty good stuff. Static Age Records, which is like, it's a record store that has a bar in the middle of it. It's pretty cool. And then there's Harvest Records, which is my favorite. They always have the best stuff. So I went into Harvest. It was okay. They had some stuff in there, but nothing I didn't already have. They had a Big Star record that I really wanted, but it was $250, and I wasn't going to spend that. So then I went to Voltage, and I really actually haven't been in Voltage in a couple of years. And the first thing I picked out is this one, Granicus. This is a reissue. This is some like heavy psych, hard rock. Really, really great album. I've been after it for a long time. Just hadn't seen it anywhere out in the wild. So I grabbed that. It was cheap. Like I said, it's a reissue, so I didn't go nuts on it. This next one is one I've actually been looking for a long time. Originals of this go for like $300-400. This is a reissue. This is Message from Books and Dreams. This is the same deal. Really heavy, hard rock, hard psych type of record. This is a gatefold reissue. Even the reissues are actually hard to find on these. I did some research. He had a great deal on this, so man, I was excited to pick that up because I just don't like. It's possible that I'll see a reissue or original someday, but sorry, get this thing back on there. It's possible that I might see an original someday, but very improbable that I'll, you know, be able to find one for what I, you know, could afford. And then I go to the counter to check out. It's kind of all I saw in there that I wanted. I look behind the counter, and there's a Grail staring back at me. I've been looking for this record for years. Never seen it anywhere. And he had this behind the counter. Yesterday's Children. I'll take it out for you. This is an original 1970 press. It is near mint. Beautiful. It's on Map City. This is a... Get this out here without damaging anything. Map City. This is... if I had to describe this record, it is heavy fuzz, heavy psych. It is my sweet spot. A dang near perfect record for me. I love this album. If you're into that, you know, heavy hard rock, just face melting guitar solos. This, man, it does not get a whole lot better than this. This is, I cannot tell you how much of a grail this is for me, and they are impossible to find. They're like $300, and he had it behind the counter. It was a very fair price, but I was like, I mean, when I saw it, I was like, and he's like, what? And I was like, that Yesterday's Children. And he's like, yeah, man, it's been here for a while. And I was like, well, what's the best you could do on it? And we kind of haggled back and forth and couldn't come to an agreement. And I go and I'm walking out the door and I reach for the handle and I'm thinking, I've never seen one of these. I've never held one in my hands. You know, had a really good pop-up. Really, I need to get this, you know. And so I had a $100 bill in my pocket that was kind of a gift that somebody had just given me for my grandma. I just visited her, and she gave me $100 for Christmas. And so I was like, and I went and I was like, man, you know, made him an offer. I was like, it's the best I can do. The best I can do. It's just the best I can do. And he said, all right, I'll take it. And it is a near mint, beautiful record, man. I couldn't believe he took it, and I just was flabbergasted, really, honestly. I've been wanting that record for a really long time. Cannot stress enough how excited I am to get that. So I've told this story before. I think there's this guy that lives in Asheville, really super nice guy, incredible dude. I met him when I was like 21 or 22, was just getting into selling records, did not know what I was doing. And the guy just sold me some incredible stuff. I remember back, you know, he was selling me, all his rule then and now is every record's $5 each. And I was getting like original Pearl Jam. I was getting like some like 90s era Tom Waits stuff. He had a ton of like 90s stuff that was incredibly hard to find on vinyl. He worked for the audio brand Lynn. Lynn, I believe, was out of New Zealand. I think is where they were from. But anyways, they were overseas. And through them, he was able to get like really rare pressings, audiophile pressings, stuff that was very limited on vinyl, to demo for people and stuff like that. And so he had just a huge collection of stuff. Back then, I mean, he had every Zappa record, tons of stuff I'd never seen before. I got all that stuff, and it's long gone now. But, I mean, I got like a ton of original Red Hot Chili Pepper stuff. You know, I'm just thinking back, I got Temple of the Dog, like all the original grunge, Nirvana, all that stuff. All my Zeppelin Japanese pressings came from him, like just incredible stuff. But last time I went there, I was like, you know, it was maybe 3 years ago, and I was pretty sure I'd gotten everything I wanted from him. I knew I left some behind, but I was like, you know what, I'm probably not going to need any of this stuff. I didn't know what it was. And also, the turntable, I bought the turntable from him that I have now. It's a Lynn turntable. And so I told him, I was like, it's probably the last time we're going to see each other. I don't think I need anything else. I think I'm good. And, man, I can't believe that I left some of this stuff behind. So I was able to visit him, and I'll just get at it what I got. So this is the first one I saw. Literally the first record I saw, and I picked it. It was it's Sandy. What's her last name? Sandy Hurwitz. This is produced by Frank Zappa. It's on Verve. It's worth a little bit of money, but I've never heard it. I've seen it around, and I've never given it a chance. So I'm excited to give that a chance. It's a promo, obviously. It's an original '68 pressing. This one is, you know, Prince controversy. This one's an original sealed Prince Love Sexy. I don't know why I didn't get this last time. I didn't realize it was sealed. And this was also, last time I went was before Prince died. So, Prince, I was seeing Prince everywhere. Parliament Funkin' Telecatiti. One Nation Under a Groove. This has the 7-inch in there. Electric Spanking, Funkadelic. Parliament, Glory How Stupid. Funkadelic, Standing on the Verge of Getting It On. A lot of these were German pressings, really cool stuff. This one's, he was telling me, he's like, this is worth like $300, and I'm selling it to you for $5. It's a great deal. It's not worth $300. This is the infamous Jello extended player featuring Necros and White Flag. It's a really rare like punk EP. It's worth some money, but not like crazy money. So he seemed to think it was worth a whole lot of money. It's not really. This is an original Henry Expanded Gypsies. This one was really cool. I thought it would be worth a little bit more, but it's not. This is it's on Riverside. This is vintage sport cars and hi-fi. So it's got all these different sports car engines. It's on Riverside. Anything I see on Riverside, I buy, no matter what. And so I got that. It's probably not even worth $5, but I thought it was cool. I thought it'd be worth a little bit more. Bob Mould workbook. I've been trying to get into more things like this, but this was a 90s press that's impossible to find on vinyl. So I'm excited to dig into that and listen to it a little bit. I've talked about this probably in a couple videos earlier, but the Robert Plant, Alison Krauss album that was produced by T-Bone Burnett. I just love it. And this is a T-Bone Burnett radio sampler. I looked online, couldn't find one anywhere. I don't know, it's probably not worth much, but I've been trying to get more into T-Bone Burnett, so got that. John Fahey, Peter Lang, Leo Koch. This is their guitar album. I've never heard this, but I love all those players, and together they got to be great. So that's worth a little bit of money. This is a world record, Salif Keita, Sorrow. I've never heard this, but it's a world record. It's got some percussion and like fluty type stuff on it. He said it was cool, so I grabbed it. Crowded House. This is a 90s album by the band Crowded House. This is Woodface, and this is one that's just really rare. It's a German pressing. They didn't put many of these on vinyl. A lot of times they would do like early to mid 90s. Like a lot of things were still pressed in Germany, but they weren't pressed over here in the United States. So you could get like German pressings and stuff, but you couldn't get them over here in the States. This is a Coco Taylor, and like some of his stuff had this. This is the Lynn symbol, and so it says Lynn Select Records, and so they would come sealed with that as like promotional demo records. But Coco Taylor's like a female blues artist. This is just kind of a oddball record. It's not worth a whole lot of money, but it was really cool to see, so I grabbed it. It's on Alligator. This next one, I have never actually seen one of these. This is the Who Live at Leeds, and I've seen thousands of Who Live at Leeds, but I've always seen it on MCA. I've seen like the covers that have, you know, all the stuff in it, all the posters and all the stuff. But this actually is a paper bag. This is on Track Records. You can see right there. I've never seen one on Track. It's a paper bag. It has all the inserts and everything. It's just a really neat, high quality packaging of it. It's a UK pressing. I'm not going to take everything out, but you know, you guys know what all the inserts. Screw it. I'm going to take everything out. But really cool. It's made to look like a bootleg because, you know, back in the day they were fighting the bootleggers. But you know, there was all these posters. It's the Who poster, like contract looking stuff. Yeah, EMI contracts. This is a picture of the band. This is, I don't know, all these different handwritten things. There's an infamous episode of Pawn Stars where there's the contract for this contract right here for them to play Woodstock. Somebody brought this in and sold it for like $1,000 to the guys there, which I'm sure it was just TV, but yeah, it's pretty funny. So there's this picture and it has like drawings and stuff on the back. So I've never actually seen one quite like this. It's on Track Records. Man, it's just a really beautiful copy, and I don't even really, I've got a copy of this as a US pressing on MCA, and I mean, it's a great record, but it's not like one of my favorites or anything, but even still, I may have to keep this one. It's just so cool. I've never seen one like that. I'm sure you guys over there across the pond have seen 1,000 of these, but I haven't, so. And a few more here, and also, at the end, something crazy happens. So, King Puck, I have not heard this record, but I've heard King Puck, and I'm interested to get into that. It's kind of a folk record. Jimmy Vaughn, Strange Pleasure. This is one that's really hard to find on vinyl. Early 90s, 94. So, 94 is like, if you can find anything on vinyl from 94, chances are it's worth money. Peter Gabriel Plays Live. Kathy Dalton on Discreet. I've never heard this, but it's on Discreet. And I'm really into Karen Dalton right now. She's like this super awesome folk singer. So that's not the same woman though. I thought maybe they might be related, but I don't think they are. Pablo Moses, Attention. It's a reggae record on Alligator. Aretha, Lady Soul. I've been wanting this, but since Aretha Franklin died, her stuff's kind of super desirable. This is the last one. He actually gave me this. He was like, dude, because I was like, what is this? And he's like, man, if you don't know what that is, just take it. You can have it. Because it's like, it's worn around the edges and stuff, but the vinyl's still in good shape. It's called Jazz at the Pawn Shop. Let's see what label it's on. Proprius is the name of the label. But you've got Arnie. I'm going to butcher these names. Just look at it. I'm not even going to try. But he's like, this is seriously a phenomenal record. Just take it and love it. And I actually haven't got a chance to listen to it yet. This is the first time I've even been out in my record room since I've been home. But I wanted to upload this video. I looked it up online, and it's like really sought after. People love it. So I'm excited to kind of cut my teeth on that a little bit. This is the gatefold. Like I said, I mean, it's worn around the edges, but the vinyl's in really good shape. So he said he used to use that to demo stuff all the time. It was just a really cool record. And this guy has like the most impeccable taste. Like, he's got the coolest stuff. So there's also some like really rare like punk rock records that were all autographed and stuff. He toured and played bass with like he said he toured with Anthrax. I don't know that that's true, but he has like a lot of things that would make me think he did. So really cool guy. This is Aretha. Well, so that was all that I found. He had a bunch of other stuff too that I was kind of on the fence about. But I'll probably go back and get it all. I don't know. Who knows? He's like, I have some like Japanese pressings and audiophile stuff upstairs that will probably be a little bit more if you want to go up there and look. And I was like, yeah. So I went upstairs. He had like a small box full of stuff. This is one. It's Aretha Franklin. Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You. This is a Japanese pressing. You can see the back. It's all written in Japanese, but it's a really nice pressing of it. He said it sounded incredible. I don't doubt it. This is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. He said this is just the best possible sound. I've never heard this pressing. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what pressing I have, but I'll show you guys. It has this distributed by Audiophile. He said most things that are distributed that have that sticker on there are like really super high quality pressings. So this one's it's on Shelter, super clean. You know, oh my gosh, it's a Japanese pressing. So hey, I guess that makes sense. I didn't know that. Just the first time you opened it. Man, I wish I had the OBI with it. It'd be really super cool. But so he was like telling me that this pressing sounded incredible. I said, is it Japanese? He's like, nah, it's just really good sounding. But I guess he didn't realize it was Japanese. Some of his Japanese stuff didn't have OBIs on. I'm not sure why. So anyways, then I got this one from Elvis in Memphis. Original master recording. Super cool. Steely Dan. Aja, however you say it. Everyone always gives me a hard time. But I just recently got into this record like a year ago. I've seen it 1,000 times, sold it 1,000 times, never listened to it. And one of my friends was like, listen to it. And so I've been wanting to get the original master recording. I really like that. This was a heater. Queen, Night of the Opera, original master recording. These go for crazy money right now because Queen. So I have not sold this yet. I'm not sure what I want to get for it. It's a mint copy. So then he had this. Buckle up. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, sealed. First pressing with a band cover. He had 2 of these, and he only would sell me 1. So I got this one. I've been wanting one for a long time. I got it. I had really debated on whether I should open it or not. And I posted a picture on Instagram, and as you might guess, so many people wanted it. Like, so many people wanted it. And so somebody shot me an offer, and I couldn't refuse, sold it. Before I even got it home, I sold it. And so it was just I got good money for it. And so I had a bunch of other people that were really disappointed. They really wanted a chance to get it. And I happen to know that a buddy of mine that deals here locally had a friend, or not a friend. He had bought a collection from a guy who was a record executive, and he had several copies. And I knew he said he'd had trouble selling them. He had tried to sell them several times, couldn't get any money for them, couldn't sell them, whatever. And I just kind of put it out of my mind because I think at the time he wanted too much for them, and whatever. And so I called him up, and I was like, because everybody's like, I really wanted it. But I was like, I'll see if I can get another copy or so, and if I can, I'll try to fill your needs. Called him up, went to his house today. He didn't have 1. He didn't have 2. He didn't have 3. He had 4. 4. And these are gold stamp promos, and they have the sticker inside. I'll show you the sticker inside. So that's the sticker inside. Which even if you do find original pressing, you don't find them mint, you don't find them promos, and you don't find them with the freaking sticker still inside. Most of the time, in my experience. So it was just kind of crazy turn of events. I posted these on Instagram, and I had one guy that I had kind of promised that I would give him first dibs if I found one, and he immediately snatched it up, and the rest of them sold. I sold 4 of them in 20 minutes. I was happy with what I got for them. So those are all sold. Hate to show you something you can't have, but I got to ship them off tonight, so I thought I would show everybody. But anyways, it was a great weekend. Lots of great finds and digs and all that stuff. So hope you guys are doing well. I've got a bunch of recent finds I just haven't made a video for. It's just been literally one of the craziest months ever for us. A lot going on, not a lot of sleep happening. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.